Right, so Lee's been doing like escapes, not just escapes. As soon as you get out the escape, you're in like a really good position, like held to heaven, like really quick. So I had a quick think about it, and this one is the one I use the most, absolutely the most. It's really weird, people aren't used to it, and it's what I'm finding really high percentage, right? We'll just do a quick thing of the submission first for the newer guy. So just to make it very easy, I'm going to be on my side, I'm going to leave my arm in front like this, like an elephant. He's going to feed it through, and if everyone can see that grip, he disconnects up like a really naked choke, squeeze it. So he's got my own arm across like this, just feed through one more time. Connects his hands, squeezes, and gets the choke, right? So that's the sub. So we know right from the beginning, having my own arm across like this is bad, right? So however we get to this, I've probably done myself a disservice because I use it so much, I actually put myself in the sub. Like I'll go front headlock and I'll just dive to my side like this, yeah. I even leave this like really limp so he can start feeding this through. But I just make sure I get my hand to the outside and I just put it on his hip. So if he tries to punch that across, it becomes very hard to do. I don't want it dangling like this, yeah, and then I can't get it out, okay? So this hand I want to keep on the outside. It's not going to stay there forever because what I eventually want is to hug my own leg. So now you can see that it's really impossible for him to feed that across, and I can keep this gap like really open. So initially it'll be here on the hip, that'll buy me a little bit of time, and then I bring my leg up and I hug elbow deep. So not just shallow like this, elbow deep. He'll want to get this arm a little bit deeper. So you see what he did there? Just rewind a little bit. He dropped that shoulder. So yeah, exactly, come back. So when I hug here like this foot I keep high, and I use it on his hip. So if he wants to tilt that side of his body, it can be actually quite hard to do. And then I start feeding this arm through. It's like a little bit of a shield. And all I'm trying to do is peek my head through this hole. And when my head comes out, I just try and get up. Sorry, no, just turn this way. So I come out with loads of weight on his shoulder, my head high like this. So right away he's screwed, right? He thought he was in good position, now I've escaped. Not only that, look, if I catch it here like this, two hands under his wrist, armpit heavy on, look, he's ready to tap already. Armpit heavy on the shoulder, and I can just lift it up like a machine gun, like this. It is very common that he'll read this, he'll rotate, and he'll roll out of it. Exactly. So from here, like, again, I've got a good position. I could potentially just stick your legs down. I could potentially do like very catch style submission. Chances are though, this isn't going to work on the better guys because I have no control of his body. So he'll turn towards me, go elbow down, yeah, and I lose it. So you can try this, you can try this arm bar. Most of the time we come out with the elbow across the body. So again, at the very least I'm coming up on top. Again, for more experienced guys, we can start hooking here, hooking, and right into our married couple. So a lot of times I'll be front headlock. I actually extend my elbow away from me so he thinks he can start feeding through for this choke, and I'll just dive into it. So initially I might hug here, I might just be on the outside of his hip. That's to prevent him dropping the shoulder quite early on. But then I'm bringing this up and I'm hugging deep. And if he still tries to do it, I'll keep his hip elevated with this foot. But if you've got the time, right, just get your head through. Against the really strong guys, if I can't like peek myself through, I build up and then dive through. Again, sorry. And when we peek the head out, it's all about getting head height. So I'm trying to get my head above his, with pressure onto his shoulder. So just heavy armpit, two hands under. You can see here that his thumb's pointing down, so I know his elbow is pointing upwards. So I bring it up like this. Yes, the chances of him rolling are there. So a lot of times when he goes, as soon as the back hits the floor, I'm elbow across the body. More experienced guys that I can be catching the leg. On the married couple, I won't go too much detail, just turn a little bit. Sorry Craig, just slide that away a little bit. I try and hook his leg with my near leg. And then hook it from the outside. Once I got that, I can forget his upper body and concentrate on this. One more. Hug, hands through, keep the head high. Wacky tummy or armbar, whatever you want to call it. At the very least, you secure top position. If not, we can go right into our American or scorpion lock as the kids are calling it. On three guys, 1, 2, 3.